Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Indonesia. Welcome to representative of each of the country. I'm Paula.
And I am Jigan, and it is an honor to see you all here today.
Thank you for taking the time to discuss a very special topic, the Cultural International Conference.
We are here because we believe in the power of Indonesia culture to bring many positive change to our future world. This conference gives us a chance to collaborate in these main areas: culture, economy, and youth exchange. It's not just a cultural international conference, it's also business opportunity for growth and partnership.
Indonesia is a country with more than 17,000 islands and many different ethnic groups, known as suku bangsa. Because of this diversity, we have a special motto Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, which means unity in diversity. It reminds us that even though we are all different, but we are one nation, Indonesia.
Indonesia has a strong and growing economy in Southeast Asia. Now, as the largest in the region, our economy is stable and resilient because we rely on many different sectors, such as manufacturing, tourism, and importantly, rich natural resources like mineral and agriculture. Recently, Indonesia has been focusing on digital transformation and making the economy more sustainable and green. We are committed to creating cooperation that will have an impact on the younger generation and a better environment for international investment.
This conference focuses on three main aspects, including youth exchange. This will involve activities where young people from Indonesia and NATO member countries can share their culture, knowledge, and ideas. By bringing people together to learn about different traditions, arts, and ways of life, we hope to foster strong partnership and cooperation. Through this conference, we aim to establish long-term youth exchange in fields like education and science, all built on friendly relationship.
Indonesia is always looking forward to developing and growing into an even more beneficial country. This cultural conference is the gateway to that future, so let's make this moment an effort to build a real bridge, the bridge of understanding.
We hope that through this conference, we will create cooperation that have a positive impact on all of us. Once again, welcome to our wonderful Indonesia. Terima kasih.
Thank you. The Kingdom of Netherlands proposed a joint culinary heritage project, the Spices of the POC Festival. This initiative aims to celebrate and examine the profound cultural connection forged through history, highlighting how spices like nutmeg and cloves from Indonesia have ideally shaped Dutch cuisine. This is more than food festival. It is a platform for mutual understanding for our shared past. We formally invite Indonesia to co-create this event with us, ensuring Indonesia voice lead in the narrative and that the presentation is respectfully and accurate. Our goal is listen and learn, collaborating a festival that truly representative of Indonesia culture and perspective.
Norway and Indonesia share a deep bond as maritime nation. To honor this, we propose a collaborative exhibition from Nordic Church to the Indonesia archipelago to be held in Jakarta. And it would showcase our seafaring heritage from Asian Viking vessels to modern sustainable shipping technology. Central to our proposal is ongoing dialogue with Indonesian coastal and maritime communities, and we intend this not as a one-sided presentation, but as a partnership to exchange knowledge, preserve living tradition, and foster innovation. And our focus is on building friendship and respect through our shared dialogue with the sea.
Italy will fully support the Netherlands proposal because food is a universal language for tell the deepest stories of history, migration, and exchange. A festival co-created by Indonesia and Netherlands is an experimentary model of cultural diplomacy. It moved beyond display into the realm of shared authorship and respectful negotiation. This approach actively safeguards cultural integrity while building bridges. We believe such collaborative framework which prioritize dialogue and equal partnership are essential for any meaningful cultural exchange. Italy stands ready to support this initiative as a model for best practice.
On behalf of France, I wish address to the border principle at stake in today's cultural exchange. We acknowledge and appreciate Norway's innovation proposal to celebrate maritime heritage. However, as a note of caution, in our pursuit of highlighting technological progress, we must ensure we do not inadvertently overshadow the living local tradition of Indonesian coastal communities. True cultural diplomacy requires deep prior consultation, not merely notification, with local stakeholders to protect intangible heritage. We advocate for a balance where innovation does not eclipse tradition, but rather a framework where both are presented with equal depth and respect. We recommend further foundational dialogue with local communities to achieve this essential equilibrium. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Canada is committed to strengthening long-term economic cooperation with Indonesia. Today, we offer a strategic investment package valued at 7 trillion rupiah to support Indonesian industrial modernization, green development, and cultural economic hubs. However, as with any large-scale partnership, this investment comes with several mutual requirements to ensure transparency and sustainable impact. The first requirement is strengthen governance and anti-corruption framework. Canada requests that all projects funded under this investment follow international transparency standards. This ensures trust and responsible financial management. The second requirement is open access for technology transfer. In exchange for investment, we propose joint research centers allowing Canadian innovation in aviation, engineering, renewable energy, and clean industry to be co-developed with Indonesian institutions. And then the last requirement is protection of investor rights and long-term policies. Canada seeks stable regulatory conditions, ensuring that foreign investors and Indonesian partners can operate securely over the next 15 to 20 years. Canada believes that Indonesia has extraordinary potential. With these conditions, we aim to build a fair, transparent, and future-focused collaboration benefiting both nations economically and technologically. That's all from Canada. Thank you.
Gracias. Spain sees Indonesia as a vital cultural partner and rich nation in energy sectors. Spain proposes a long-term oil research partnership. We will process and refine a portion of Indonesian petroleum to ensure mutual growth. Our partnerships guarantees three main benefits for Indonesia. The first is increased national income. By securing a stable export flow to Spain, Indonesia will gain billions in reliable annual foreign exchange earnings. This directly boosts your national economy. The second is technology upgrade. Spain offers refinery technology assistance to immediately improve Indonesia oil processing capacity. This ensures higher quality export and greater market value. The third is stable long-term trade. We will commit to a guaranteed purchase agreement for Indonesian oil over the next 10 to 15 years. This creates stable income and strengthens your energy sector security. Spain believes this creates advanced trade relationships, driving Indonesia economic growth while securing Spain's long-term energy supply. We are ready to move forward. Muchas gracias.
Thank you for the opportunity. On behalf of the Belgium delegations, I appreciate the presentation from Canada and the offer of cooperation from Spain to Indonesia. But we must raise several important considerations. First, Indonesia already has a rapidly developing oil processing sector. In fact, Indonesia has successfully expanded local refineries, improved downstream processing, and increased domestic fuel production capacity. The second is Belgium believes that Indonesia needs medical access and pharmaceutical availability. Belgium is recognized as global leader in medical research, biotechnology, and high-quality pharmaceutical. And also Belgium have the purposes. The first is investment in vaccine production facilities to help Indonesia strengthen their supply and reduce dependence imported vaccines. The second is Belgium can supply medications that are currently rare or unavailable in Indonesia, especially for chronic and advanced illness. And the last is collaborations between Belgium medical institutes and Indonesian universities to elevate national healthcare standards. And Belgium believes that supporting Indonesia's health security will create deeper and more sustainable economy than focusing on solely on natural research. Thank you.
Obrigado. Portugal would like to express appreciation for the thoughtful proposal presented today by Canada, Spain, and Belgium. We believe that Indonesian partnership with NATO members should balance economic growth, resource management, and human development. Also, Portugal encouraged Indonesia to evaluate its proposal carefully and select the path that support cultural prosperity, industrial progress, and public well-being. Also, Portugal will remain neutral but supportive, and we stand ready to assist in cultural initiative, digital economic cooperation, and community-based development wherever needed. Thank you very much.
Representative from the UK, and today we are introducing the UK Indonesian Film and Art Immersion. It is one more creative residency designed to support the growth of Indonesian creative and art industry. This program gives us Indonesian participant access to creative space usually found only in the UK, and direct collaboration with UK director, producer, scriptwriter, and visual arts. Our main goal is to open global learning opportunities for young Indonesian talents. We hope participants return with new insight in storytelling and production. And that this initiative strengthens creative relation between the UK and Indonesia.
On behalf of Poland, we appreciate the introduction of the UK-Indonesia Film and Art Immersion Program. This initiative is an excellent example of how international cooperation can strengthen creativity and cultural exchange. Poland fully supports efforts that give young talents access to global creative industries. We believe this program will bring meaningful benefits to Indonesia and inspire future collaborations among our countries. We congratulate the UK on launching the initiative and look forward to its positive impact.
In Germany, we have the Au Pair. The Au Pair is an international program culture exchange initiative supported by the Germany government for young people. Participants live with a host family for 1 year, during which the family covers daily living expenses, language course fees, and also provides a regular allowance. It's different with migrant workers. Au pairs are not considered employees but temporary members of the host family. Their responsibilities are limited to light tasks that support the family's daily routines. While the program offers valuable opportunities for cultural exposure, language development, and personal growth, it also comes with several limitations. No permission to take part-time jobs, strong global competition among applicants, and an allowance that is not intended for significant saving. Overall, the Au Pair program remains a strategic opportunity for young individuals to broaden their international perspective, enhance their language skill, and gain meaningful cultural experience that can support their future professional journey.
Okay, on behalf of Turkey, we appreciate the explanation of Au Pair programs and its benefit for youth development, culture exchange, and language learning. Turkey shares similar values in promoting people-to-people connection and cross-cultural understanding. We would also like to highlight that opportunities of this kind can be found in Turkey or Poland or UK as well. So our country has a strong tradition of hospitality, a rich cultural heritage, and an environment that supports international learning experiences. Turkey is commitment to welcoming young people to explore our culture with gaining participant learning to life learning experiences. We believe expanding this cult exchange to more countries, including Turkey, will boost global connection and give youth more opportunities.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your active participation in the Indonesia NATO Cultural International Conference. We have discussed important topics across 3 sessions: culture, economy, and youth exchange. First, in the cultural session, the Netherlands proposed a festival on spices to celebrate our shared history and culture. Norway suggests an exhibition on maritime tradition. Italy supports these ideas for respectful exchange, and France reminds us to protect local tradition through careful discussion. Together, these proposals show how culture can build strong friendship.
Second, in the economy session, Canada, Spain, Belgium, and Portugal discuss growth and trade. Canada offered investment in industry and green projects with clear rules for fairness. Spain proposed partnership in oil for better trade and technology. Belgium suggested focusing on health and medicine instead of just oil. Portugal praised all the ideas and encouraged balanced choice. This discussion highlights how the economy can help both sides grow fairly.
Third, in the youth exchange session, the UK, Poland, Germany, and Turkey share programs for young people. The UK introduced a film and art program to boost creativity, and Poland supported. Germany explained the EU pair program for living and learning with families. Turkey offers similar opportunities for cultural visit. These ideas show how youth exchange can bring people together and build future leaders. Overall, our talks emphasize the value of respect, fairness, and partnership. We are excited to turn these ideas into the real action.
Now, we move to the agreement session. Based on our discussion, especially the youth exchange ideas, Indonesia and Germany will sign a memorandum of understanding. or MOU for youth exchange. This agreement will support programs like the EU Pair to help your young people learn and grow together. With this signing, we end the conference on a positive note. Let us continue working for peace and progress.
Ladies and gentlemen, our deepest gratitude to all the country representatives who attended and contributed to this conference.
We genuinely appreciate your insightful ideas and unwavering support. We look forward with optimism to build strong, beneficial cooperation with Indonesia far into the future.
Thank you and see you again.
Siapa yang ngeplay-ngeplay?